We're going to bring on a band here from the United States Air Force. From time to time, we like to feature some of the fine bands of our armed forces, and my next guests come to us from the Air Force. They're part of the Air Combat Command Heartland of America Band at Offutt Air Base in Nebraska. And several members of this particular six-piece unit were also part of the Desert Band. That was the only Air Force musical unit sent to support our troop morale during Operation Desert Shield. Put your hands together and welcome Night Wing.
Quit picking.
That's terrific. Wow. Oh, that's great. I have sitting next to me Major Craig Jessup, and Major Jessup came with Nightwing. I noticed you weren't playing the hot licks on the guitar. And
No,
Major,
sir.
would you introduce this gentleman right here?
This is Sergeant Paul Konitzko, and Paul is the non-commissioned officer in charge of Nightwing.
Tell me a bit about Desert Storm and your participation with this band.
At this particular time, this band and other members of our band at Offutt Air Force Base were invited by the, at that time, commander of Strategic Air Command, General Chain, to go over and directly support the men and women over there for 30 days. It was over Christmas, over New Year's, and they were on the plane home as the war started at that time.
Okay, so it was Desert Shield and not Desert Storm.
That's
yet.
correct. It was just prior to.
Was there a problem with the female members of the unit going in to that area?
There were, they had to be very careful where they were located, what types of performances were given. Yes, precautions were taken, and also diplomatic sensitivities to the culture of that area was also very carefully screened.
Sergeant, how big is the band if we had everybody here?
The entire Heartland of America Band is a 60-member ensemble.
I suppose you play all kinds of music then. So Nightwing is the country music division?
We're the country rock division of the Heartland of America Band.
How long have you been with this band?
I've been with this band for 6 years now.
Well, I think you're terrific. You sound great out there.
Thank you.
Where do you, now, what is this smaller unit doing in Nashville?
we had the opportunity, we were invited to come here, and of course anytime we can share our music with the men and women of the United States, we're happy to do that.
Well, I know in the cases of certain bands that come here, they have performed locally for the recruiting effort.
That's correct.
Are you doing that as well?
Yes, we are. In fact, we wanted to thank the members of the 332nd Recruiting Squadron here at Nashville for inviting us. And in particular, I wanted to thank Tech Sergeant Duff Moore, who's been in charge of us, our visit here, for the excellent job of hosting that he's done while we've been here.
Well, I think you guys sound great. What else are you going to do tonight?
We're going to do another original song that our guitar player wrote, and that one's a ballad called One Broken Heart a Lifetime.
Is it a ballad? I kind of hate to hear that. Only because I enjoyed hearing his hot licks on the guitar. He's hot.
Yes, he is.
Okay. What's his name?
Jimmy Weber.
Okay, Jimmy. You were great. The little girl out there was great, too. Well, I'll tell you what, Sergeant. Why don't you just tell us who played in the band a moment ago? Mention everybody's names, because their mothers are probably watching.
You betcha. On percussion and our musical director, we have Staff Sergeant Select Chuck Case, who is from Watertown, South Dakota.
Okay.
And then our lead vocalist, Senior Airman Suzi Weber, is from Alexandria, South Dakota.
Okay.
And on guitars and doing some background vocals is Senior Airman Jimmy Weber, who is also from Alexandria, South Dakota. And our bass player is Senior Airman Lori Weber.
You got 3 Webers in this band.
We certainly do.
Are they related?
2 of them are cousins, and one of them's married to Susie's brother.
Got it. Okay. Is that it?
And then we also have our other vocalist, who is from Aberdeen, South Dakota, Senior Airman Gavin Reed.
Well, you were terrific.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
Start your weekend off right tomorrow night when Ralph welcomes Paul Overstreet, Pete Fountain, the McCarters, the Moffats, and Shotgun Red. Nashville now for the best in country.